Officer Rick Crossan. I'm Les Champlin. Good night, everybody.
Let them know we're here! Go Buckeyes!
Hi, everybody from Franklin Heights High School in Columbus, Ohio, the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes and the Bishop Ready Silver Knights.
Yeah, we're up here in Columbus, Jimmy, and I tell you, it's an exciting evening of football. You can see both crowds showing up here early and excited for not just the Nelsonville-York side of things, but for, the area. This is one of the bigger games out there.
And here come the Buckeyes. Chance Fox on camera. Ray Spouts, Jim McCumber here on Nelsonville TV Cables, Channel 15.
And I tell you, this is one of the games we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, is one of those targeted real matchups for the Buckeyes to give them a test of where are they really at this season. They're coming in 3-0, but the competition they've played just hasn't quite been up to par for this point. And tonight they're coming up against the Silver Knights. It's going to be a ball game.
And here come the Silver Knights.
Just before we came on here, they already flipped a coin there, and Nelsonville-York will be receiving the kick as they won the toss. It'll be interesting to see that individual kicking the ball for Silver Knights was kicking the ball pretty far in warm-ups. Number 29 out there, I believe.
John Wright.
John Wright has a heck of a foot.
He kicked a 44-yard field goal against the Buckeyes last year at Boston Field.
Yeah, I tried to forget about that one, Jim.
And we were told before the game, I believe Billy Williamson had heard that he currently holds the Ohio High School Athletic Association's record right now for kicking 14 field goals in a row without missing, and it's still going.
Well, I can tell you, when he was out there warming up, he was warming up from all different distances, and he definitely was nailing everything he was putting in there.
Last year, Nelsonville-York defeated Bishop Ready 26-16 at Boston Field. Nelsonville-York leads the series 2-1.
Hopefully, it'll be 3-1 at the end of this evening, Jim.
Buckeyes 3-0. The Silver Knights 2-1.
And really, talking about last year's game coming back, really the main star coming back for them is Bo Hardy, and Bo Hardy was their quarterback last year, and you'll see him in the tailback position throughout the evening tonight. The Buckeyes, like you said, they ended up winning that ball game last year, 26-16, and really things went their way. The interesting thing was, we've always shared with you that Dustin Young was the main threat in most every game last year, but last year against this squad, it was actually our fullback, Cunningham, that had the bigger game.
John Wright will kick it away. Of course, both of these teams, no stranger to the state playoffs. Nelsonville-York with 13 appearances in school history. Bishop Ready with 11. Nelsonville-York with a state title in 1981. Bishop Ready won the state in 1983.
I'd say both teams are ready to go here this evening. We got a nice crowd from both Bishop Ready's side and the Nelsonville-York fans have made the trip up here.
Dustin Young, Garrison Breeze back deep for the Buckeyes. Again, John Wright will kick it away to get this game started. He approaches, and the kick comes towards Breeze as he'll take it right around the goal line. Crosses the 10, and he'll go down right around the 20-yard line. Buckeyes will be on offense first, starting for Nelsonville-York on offense. At left end, 21, Daniel Klein. Left tackle, 78, Isaac Andrews. Left guard, 57, Austin McCullough. The center is 61, Kyle Moore. Right guard, 74, Tucker Johnson. Right tackle, 65, Isaiah Mello. Right end, 20, Garrison Breeze. The wing back, number 9, Mark Carter. The fullback, 28, Jacob Perkins. The tailback, number 10, Dustin Young. And that quarterback, number 11, Nathan Dean. Buckeyes out of the eye. Dustin Young takes the handoff, and he'll pick up about 4.
Nice little surge off the left side that time for the Buckeyes. He just stayed right behind his blockers, and everybody just kind of pushed things forward.
Klein, the ball carrier.
Again, Dustin Young picks up about 4 yards. It brings up 2nd and 6. Nelsonville-York out of the eye, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
With another 3-man front defensively we see here.
Dean throws. It is caught by Austin North out at about the 28. The Buckeyes will be a couple yards shy of a first down.
Dean's pass is complete to North.
Pick up a 4.
They're going to spot that out close to the 29. They're only going to need about a yard to get the first down here.
Gain of 5, as you said, they spotted at the 29. Buckeyes 3rd and 1 on their own 29-yard line.
Looks like Handa's going to get this opportunity.
North in motion. Handoff goes to Handa, and he's hit. And he's dropped short of the first down right around the line of scrimmage. He may have lost about a half yard.
Number 4, Clark in on the stop there, and Yoho, number 7, Greg Yoho, put a big hit on him as he was just shy of the first down that time. It'll bring up a 4th and a yard. So the Buckeyes are going to be punting back over to the Silver Knights here as they get us on a 3-and-out to start this game.
Dustin Young will punt it away. Bo Hardy back deep to receive the punt for the Silver Knights. Nice snap. Oh, Young bobbles it a little bit, but he will get it off.
Nice blocking that time by the Buckeyes to allow.
And it's down by Bobby Lightwine at the 39-yard line of Bishop Reedy.
Like I said, that was nice blocking that time by the Buckeyes to be able to give Dustin the time after that snap to collect the ball and still get the punt off.
Young's punt rolls dead at the 39-yard line. First down, Reedy.
Well, it's time for the Buckeyes defense to turn things around and get them on a 3-and-out just like they did to us that time around.
Hunter Clannon will start at quarterback for the Silver Knights. Bishop Reedy out of the eye, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff goes to Hardy, and he's taken down after a gain of 1 to the 40.
Dakota Hook comes flying in there from his linebacker position along with Covert. Nice job again by those linebackers cleaning things up.
2nd and 9 for Bishop Reedy. Last week, Bo Hardy had 120 yards rushing on 26 carries in the loss to Licking Valley. Had their only touchdown.
Trying to spread us out here.
Clannon throws, and that looks like a backwards pass, but it is pulled in.
They got the flag on the play on the far side.
Looks like he may be holding on Bishop Reedy.
Isaiah Mello came in on that left end position over there and just had his hands up. Just about got that ball as he was throwing that out to the wide out.
Kelly Culbertson on the catch, and it is holding on the Silver Knights.
Flag on the play.
So the first big penalty goes against the Silver Knights and backs him up at what would have been a first down for him. Where did he get to? I wasn't even paying attention. I was watching where the flag was. Things were going on back there.
I believe he did have the first down for Bishop Reedy.
Against Bishop Reedy, holding.
So now to bring up a 2nd down and 19. Reedy on their own 30. Hunter Clannon, now the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes a snap, hands it off to Hardy, and he'll take it out to the 35. He gains 5, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 14 situation for the Silver Knights.
Brought down that time by Mello coming off the end position.
By Mello.
Long 3rd down situation here for the Silver Knights. I'd like to see the Buckeye defense stop them here.
3rd and 14. Bishop Reedy on their own 35. Culbertson comes in motion to this side. Clannon back to pass, being rushed.
Big pressure.
And he's going to be
down.
stopped back at the 22-yard line.
Blitz
Bobby Lightwine right
blitz
there.
from Bobby Lightwine coming off the end, and then Kyle cleaned things up. When he saw Kyle Moore, he had nowhere to go, and Bobby was on a dead run from the backside and just took him down.
John Wright will punt it away for the Silver Knights. Garrison Breeze back deep for the Buckeyes.
Big defensive sack by the Buckeyes.
Nice snap. Punt is away, and it is coming to Garrison Breeze at the Buckeye 41. Takes it to the far side, and he will go down right around the 44.
Number 4, Clark, hits him first. Wasn't able to quite drag him down, but he didn't get much farther.
Stop was by Clark.
So the Buckeyes gain a little field position after the 2 possessions. One by each team.
Now the jitters are out of the butterflies are gone for both teams. They're ready to settle down and play. Now that they both had the ball once, the Buckeyes get it back here and see what we can do now.
7:48 to play in the opening quarter, no score.
The Silver Knights quickly changed to a 4-man front.
Dean takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Does so. He's got Dustin Young out of the backfield. And he'll take it into Bishop Reedy territory to the 48 as the Buckeyes pick up 7.
Brought down by number 1, Culbertson on the open field. They give it to Yoho, but number 1, Culbertson hits him first. And had he not, I think Dustin would have been away for a first down easily. That's a nice open field tackle against a kid like Dustin Young, has a lot of moves.
Nathan Dean coming into this game 32 of 40 for 492 yards and 3 touchdowns. 2nd and 4 for the Buckeyes.
Silver Knights anticipating run here, have everybody up in the box.
Handoff goes to Perkins, I believe. Jacob Perkins on the carry. He'll pick up
nice hard
a yard on the play, maybe 2 to the 46.
I was going to say real close to getting out there near that first down situation.
So once again, Buckeyes, as last series, facing a 3rd down and 1. The Buckeyes were unable to pick that one up. Let's see if they can get this one. 3rd down and 1, Buckeyes at the Reedy 46. Nelsonville-York this time out of the power I.
They have
a lot of people in the box for Reedy.
10 to be exact.
Hand off to Dustin Young, and he's got the first down, breaks a tackle, and
he's
still going and takes it to the 32-yard line of Bishop Reedy.
Finally brought down by Culbertson, but he got
14 yards.
Nice 14-yard run, and it's one of those situations. They had 10 all up in the box. If he gets past that first 5 yards, and he almost kept his balance that time, and he was almost able to break it away.
6:05 to play in the opening quarter. No score. Nelsonville-York and Bishop Reedy playing this game at Franklin Heights High School.
A little bit of confidence out there in the second series here of the Buckeyes. You can already feel it. They're feel like they can move that line.
North takes the handoff, and he'll pick up maybe 1 on the left side. Takes it to the 31-yard line. Buckeyes with a 2nd and 9.
Keela Taylor down there on the tackle.
Stop was by Thatcher.
But again, one of the things we've been talking about, first 3 games of the season, the Buckeyes, 4 different kids have already carried the ball here in only the second series of tonight's ball game.
Nathan Dean out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9, takes a snap. Dean throws, and it is caught. Oh! It's dropped by Mark Carter at the 10. Looked like he was looking to run into the end zone before he actually secured the football.
It was in and out of his hands, and you're right. I believe Mark was trying to turn before he actually had that ball secured. He would love to have that one back. And, Nathan did a nice job. The pocket was there for a while, and as it started breaking down, he scurried up front, made a nice play to get the ball out there, and the Silver Knights all collapsed inside and allowed Mark to get behind them.
Buckeyes 3rd and 9 from the Bishop Reedy 31. Out of the eye. Dean back to pass, looking for a receiver. Being rushed. Now he'll run with the ball, and he's close to a first down, maybe just shy of it.
He's going to be inside right around the 25, I guess. They're saying at the 26-yard line.
So that'll be about 3 yards to go for Nelsonville-York for a first down at the 26. But, of course, the Buckeyes will probably go for it here instead of opting for a field goal. It would be a long attempt.
I was interested to see if they would try an attempt. We've talked about the leg of Nathan Dean, and he has been kicking very well this season. Big 4th down play here.
4th and 3 for Nelsonville-York at the Reedy 26. Dean back to pass, looking for a receiver. Throws over the middle. He's got Daniel Klein.
Oh, he's going in.
He'll take it in for the touchdown. From 26 yards out, Nathan Dean hits Daniel Klein, and the Buckeyes on the board first. They lead 6-0 with 5:02 to play in the opening quarter.
When the Buckeyes line did a nice job, gave Nathan plenty of time to watch the play develop downfield. Not only did he have Klein, he had a couple other receivers that were breaking open. I think you're going to see an opportunity here with the Buckeyes passing game as it looks right now to be pretty strong here.
Jacob Perkins will snap the football. Dustin Young will hold, and Nathan Dean will attempt the extra point. Nice snap. And it's blocked by Bishop Reedy. So the Buckeye lead is 6-0 with 5:02 to play in the first quarter.
Bishop Reedy.
Nathan Dean will kick it away. Bo Hardy back deep for the Silver Knights. Dean with the approach and the kick. Short kick coming to this side, and it's picked up at the 17. And the return man breaks a tackle. And Nathan Dean will drag him down at the 47.
By Nathan Dean.
Returns the kickoff for Bishop Reedy.
Akili Taylor on the return there that time, number 24 for the Knights, and he was able to shoot up through the middle there and just get away from a couple would-be tacklers on the Buckeyes.
Ball will be placed at the 46-yard line. First down, Silver Knights.
Nice job by Nathan Dean coming off that kicking position and put a nice tackle. Usually you see a kicker just kind of like throw a shoulder or a leg or an arm out, but he actually made a nice tackle.
Clannon fakes the handoff, keeps it himself on the right side.
Nice block by Yoho out there that time.
And he'll be tackled in Buckeye territory right around the 48-yard line as he picks up about 6.
That was Austin North, picked him up and put him down. Nice.
2nd down and 4.
Nice hit out there by North. Again, Yoho did a nice job of blocking that time for the Knights to allow him to break up inside. Looked like that was a designed run for Clannon all the way.
Bishop Reedy out of the shotgun. Clannon at quarterback.
Oh, no, it isn't
Hardy
either.
will take it. He took it out of Hardy. Took the snap.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry.
That will be a first down for the Silver Knights at the Buckeye 43, a pickup of about 6.
You'll have to excuse me out there, folks. We're standing up in like the nosebleed section here, and I might have missed a helmet for a football.
Ball will be placed at the 42-yard line. First down, Reedy.
Yeah, as I say, they've got Bo Hardy staying in a Wildcat type role now.
Taking direct snaps. He takes it to the 38-yard line, picks up about 4.
Mello and Covert bring him down there.
Stop was by Mello.
Second down and about 6 for Bishop Reedy at the Buckeye 38-yard line. Nelsonville-York leading 6-0, 3:40 to play in the first quarter.
And they're going to keep this spread offense and Bo Hardy in the backfield there.
Takes a snap. And he'll be taken down right around the 36-yard line, a gain of 2.
Hook came flying in there that time to trip him up.
Dakota Hook leading the Buckeyes in tackles, coming into tonight's game with 29.
Yeah, he's done a phenomenal job all season long for the Buckeyes.
3rd down and about 4, maybe 3 for the Silver Knights. Ball resting at the Buckeye 36.
And if I remember, Covert and Lightwine are the next in line with 17 tackles each coming into tonight.
Clannon hands it off this time to Bo Hardy. And he'll take it to the 30-yard line of Nelsonville-York, and that will be a first down. Gain of about 5.
Brought down by McCullough.
Stop was by McCullough and Covert. Ball will be placed at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 for Bishop Reedy at the Nelsonville-York 30-yard line.
Bo Hardy actually ran through one of his own blockers that time. Just shoved him right out of the way. Back to Clannon at the quarterback.
And in motion to the right. Clannon keeps it himself, and he's still going, and he'll pick up about 7 yards.
Looks like Breeze came up and made the hit on him that time.
And we have an injury for Bishop Reedy, and hopefully the young man's okay. We'll take an injury timeout. 6-0 Buckeyes, 2:16 to play first quarter.
Hunter Clannon comes off the field, but the help of one of his assistant coaches, as now you've got Yoho at quarterback, number 10.
Matt Yoho hands it off to Bo Hardy, and he has some running room for Bishop Reedy, and he'll take it to the Buckeye 10-yard line. That will be another first down for the Silver Knights.
Stop was by Klein.
Looks like Bishop Reedy could pick up a first down just
I was going to say
outside of the goal line.
Spotted the ball just outside the 10. There won't be much room down there, but there is enough.
Again, Matt Yoho at quarterback. Silver Knights out of the eye. Handoff goes to Hardy, comes to this side. And he dives, but it looked like he stepped out back at the 6, and they will spot it there.
Hardy, the ball carrier.
He picks up about 4 yards, however, to bring up second and 6.
Hardy's got some deceiving speed. He actually came around that corner. I thought we were going to be able to pick him up from the cornerback coming up that time. I believe it was Perkins, but he had a lot better speed than I figured. Got around that corner.
1:38 to play in the opening quarter. Buckeyes leading 6-0, but Bishop Reedy driving. Ball spotted at the Buckeye 6. Second down for the Silver Knights. Out of the eye. Yoho takes a snap, rolls right, keeps it himself, takes it inside the 5, but he'll be taken down right around the 4-yard line.
Covert comes up and makes the stop that time for the Buckeyes, as they're going to spot it down inside the 4, maybe close to the 3, I don't know.
So to bring up third down, again, Bishop Reedy can pick up a first down right around the 1-foot line. Brings up third down and about 3.
Well, they've had 3 different quarterbacks in there, and they've all run the ball. They've all attempted. I mean, it's like a design play for this offense.
Yoho with it, looking to throw, and he throws over the middle, and it is caught for the touchdown by Kelly Culbertson.
There's a flag back on in the backfield. I don't know if that's roughing the quarterback or holding or what's going on back here. I think it's against the Buckeyes, the way everybody's acting.
Penalties against Nelsonville-York, roughing the passer. Gearing to snap.
John Wright will attempt the extra point for Bishop Reedy. It was roughing the quarterback on Nelsonville-York. And I'm not sure that may be assessed on the kickoff.
I think so.
And it looks like it will be. The official motioning the penalty once again. John Wright attempting the point after touchdown for Bishop Reedy. Snap is good. Kick is up.
Wow.
And the kick is good. 7-6 Bishop Reedy. 58 seconds to play in the first quarter. So because of the roughing the quarterback on Nelsonville-York, John Wright will now kick off from the Nelsonville-York 45-yard line.
You really got to be careful of the onside kick here like you and I were just mentioning, or some sort of a little pooch kick, a squib kick, so I try to have something happen. If he just kicks it away, he can probably put it through the uprights.
And he will just kick it deep. And that'll go through the end zone, and the Buckeyes will take it on the 20-yard line.
Into the stands in the end zone. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
So the Silver Knights, they lead the Buckeyes 7-6, 58 seconds to play in the opening quarter.
So that 15-yard penalty really didn't hurt the Buckeyes at all. Last time they kicked off, we caught it at the end zone, ran it back to the 20. We started on our 20 again this time. So the 15 yards, he puts it through the end zone, takes away the opportunity for us to get a big run back, but it didn't really hurt the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes scored a touchdown on their last possession. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, out of the eye, and we have a legal procedure on the Buckeyes.
Penalty is against Nelsonville-York.
So it'll be first and 15 back at the 15. Buckeyes on their own 15-yard line. Again, 1st and 15 after the illegal procedure penalty. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, out of the eye. Daniel Klein goes in motion. Dean back to pass. He'll throw, and he's got Jacob Perkins out of the backfield. Crosses the 30 of Bishop Reedy, and he'll take it out to the 40-yard line.
Across the 40.
25-yard pickup.
Stop was by Taylor.
Taylor in on the stop that time
Ball
for
will be placed at the 40-yard
the
line.
Knights.
First down, Nelsonville.
Nice pass play that time from Nathan to Perkins.
25-yard pickup. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 40. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left once again, out of the eye. Dean back to pass. Now throwing along to this side towards Austin North, and he comes back to the ball, and he pulls it in.
The defender,
and he's going to go. 10-5, touchdown Austin North. And it all happened because he did what you're supposed to do. He came back for the ball. He didn't just wait on it. He came back and met the ball.
Yeah, he did a real nice job of adjusting to that ball in the air instead of just trying to fly down the field and, just assume the ball will be there. He looked back, saw what he needed to do, came back after that ball, caught it, and then when he did that, the defender slips, and it's all over at that point. Austin North makes short time of that field. 60 yards later, the Buckeyes are back in the end zone.
Buckeyes back in the lead at 12-7, and Nelsonville-York will probably go for 2 this time after having the extra point blocked on the last touchdown.
They took over with 58 seconds to go that time.
They will kick the extra point.
Young to hold. Dean to attempt the point after.
Nathan Dean attempting the point after touchdown, and it is a fake, but a flag comes in, a legal procedure on the Buckeyes.
Flag on the play. Penalty is against Nelsonville-York. Illegal procedure.
Well, we kind of gave it away now.
Let's see what the Buckeyes do now, if they will go for 2 or...
I think they're putting in their standard offense and just going for 2 here. They took the kicking team off the field and just going to go straight for 2 points here.
Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. Buckeyes attempting the 2-point conversion. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dean looking to throw. Does so to the corner of the end zone, and it falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Daniel Klein. But the Buckeyes regain the lead, 12-7, 24 seconds to play, first quarter. Nathan Dean will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Bo Hardy back deep for the Silver Knights.
Again, the ball was given back to the Buckeyes with 58 seconds to go in there in the first quarter. 34 seconds later, they put the ball back in the end zone to take the lead back over.
Dean with the kick. And it'll be taken right around the 14-yard line.
Taylor again with the ball.
And he's upended right around the 33. Nice return once again.
Emmett Reed makes the tackle for number 5 for the Buckeyes that time. And again, that was Akili Taylor up through the middle there.
He's just a sophomore for the Silver Knights. Bishop Reedy on their own 33. First down and 10. The Buckeyes lead by 5. 19 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Tackled by one of our freshmen. Taking down one of their sophomores.
Silver Knights out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side. Matt Yoho at quarterback.
We have no safety back.
Handoff goes to Bo Hardy. Breaks a tackle, and he's up the middle of the field. And Bo Hardy's going to take it the distance, 67 yards.
Hardy for the touchdown.
And a late flag comes in.
That's against us.
The flag came in late. Flag fell at the Buckeye 42-yard line. We were just talking how quickly the Buckeyes answered, and if this holds up, it didn't take the Silver Knights long either. But again, the officials talking things over. A flag was down. It looks like Silver Knights will back up. And they're saying the touchdown will count, but a personal foul after the score on Bishop Reedy.
Bishop Reedy, personal foul after the touchdown.
So they're calling a personal foul. I believe some of the fans were telling me there was an obvious push in the back from one of the defenders from the Silver Knight, well, offensive players at that point of Silver Knight. But the ruling on the field is that he was in the end zone before the penalty happened, so they allow the touchdown, penalize him, I guess, on the kickoff again.
And the penalty will be on the kickoff. John Wright will attempt the extra point once again for the Silver Knights. Bishop Reedy back in the lead.
It's been an explosive first quarter.
And the Buckeyes return the favor and block the extra point.
Wow. Wright's attempt is blocked. Score, Bishop Reedy, 13. Nelsonville-York, 12.
13-12, Bishop Reedy. 9 seconds to play in the first quarter. John Wright will kick it away for Bishop Reedy, and again, because of the personal foul penalty after the touchdown on the Silver Knights, he will kick it away from the 25-yard line.
For Nelsonville.
Dustin Young and Garrison Breeze back deep for the Buckeyes.
And like we were saying, this should be the best starting field position for the Buckeyes of the evening. The first two series, they started on their own 20-yard line.
Wright kicks it away.
It's going to go to Upman.
Looks like it's Mark Carter. Comes to this side, up the middle. And he'll take it. The ball's loose. And let's see if the Buckeyes got it back. No, Bishop Reedy recovered.
Carter's fumble is recovered by Wilson.
Wilson gets the recovery. It looked to me like Austin Inman made a dive in there and got the ball. But they called it quickly and they gave it over to the Silver Knights.
So Bishop Reedy will have it on their own 48-yard line with 1 second to play in the first quarter. They lead by 1.
Big turnover in favor of the Knights that time.
2 receivers on each side. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. And a flag comes in. We have a legal procedure on the Silver Knights.
On the play.
They spread us out like that. Nobody knows who's supposed to come out and cover that second receiver, and Breeze is coming out of his safety position. And as you can see, Breeze is talking to the coaching staff right now to try to understand exactly who's got what responsibility when they've got 5 wideouts like that. Because as you saw in the last series, Bo Hardy took advantage of the fact that we had nobody back. And when he busted through the line, there was no safety or anybody back there to help out.
Culbertson comes in motion to this side, 1st and 15. Yoho back to pass, being rushed, throws over the middle, and it is incomplete.
Intended for his brother, Yoho.
That was Greg Yoho, the intended receiver. At the end of the first quarter here at Franklin Heights High School, it's Bishop Reedy 13 and Nelsonville-York 12. Second down and about 15 for Bishop Reedy.
Well, we got us a ball game here as we start the second quarter, 13-12. The Knights are up by 1 point. The crowd was going crazy for both sets of fans in between those periods.
Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes a snap, throws quickly to this side. Culbertson pulls it in, but then is dropped at the 46. Gain of maybe 3. And it brings up 3rd and 12.
Bobby Lightwine just blew up his blocker, and Hook came in and cleaned that one up as Yoho got messed up just a little bit on that play.
3rd and 12 for Bishop Reedy on their own 46 after a 3-yard pickup. The Buckeyes need a hold here.
Yeah, he's been able to pass a little bit, somewhat effective, but the running game of the Knights is what has been able to give the Buckeyes some fits.
2 receivers on each side. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. Bo Hardy in the backfield. Yoho looking to throw. He does so over the middle, and it is caught. And that will be a first down for the Silver Knights at the Buckeye 38-yard line.
Brought down by Bobby Lightwine that time.
Pickup of about 15.
Pass is complete to Wright.
John Wright on the reception.
Ball will be placed at the 37-yard line. First down, Reedy.
Bishop Reedy, 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 37. And Bo Hardy takes a direct snap. And the Buckeyes all over it. And they bring him down. A late flag comes in.
Flag on the play.
I don't know who that was called on, but they called something from behind the play that time. They're pointing back towards the Buckeyes, so I'm not sure.
No gain on the play. It would bring up 2nd and 10.
They're going to march off some yardage against the Buckeyes here.
Wow. Personal foul on Nelsonville-York.
Dead ball foul. Personal foul against Nelsonville-York.
And that will be a 1st down at the Buckeye 23-yard line.
Boy, you just hate to see that when the defense does such a nice job that time against Bo Hardy. Gets him for no gain and turn around with a big penalty like that and give him a 1st down and a lot of chunk of yards.
Reedy out of the I formation. Yoho hands it off to Bo Hardy. And he'll take it down to the Buckeye 21-yard line. He picks up a couple.
I believe Covert was the first to trip him up that time.
10:25 to play in the first half. 13-12, Silver Knights. Second down and 8 for Bishop Reedy at the Buckeye 21. Reedy out of the I, 2 receivers to the right. Handoff to Hardy, and he's hit immediately. No gain on the play, 3rd and 8.
That time, both ends collapsed in on him nicely. Both Kyle Moore and Isaiah Mello came in and cleaned things up that time. Nice job by the Buckeye defensive line.
3rd and 8, Reedy at the Buckeye 21.
Big 3rd down play here for the Buckeye defense. Be nice to put a stop right here and force them to either try the field goal or put them in a long 4th down situation.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. 3rd down and 8. Takes a snap, looks this way, rolls this way, being pressured. Caleb Covert after him, and it's caught but out of bounds. Good coverage that time by Garrison Breeze, Austin North, and Dakota Hook. Nice catch, but again, he was clearly out of bounds.
He made a nice throw. He was on the run. He had Covert and Mello both running him down. He did a nice job of collecting himself and making the throw that time for the Knights. Again, number 10, Yoho. There is the younger of the 2 Yohos, the sophomore Yoho opposed to the senior Yoho.
John Wright will attempt a 37-yard field goal.
And again, like I was saying earlier when the warm-ups, Wright was hitting these pretty consistently, so it'll be interesting to see how he does in a game-time pressure here.
Culbertson will hold. Nice snap. Kick is up. And the kick is no good. Off to the right.
And the Buckeye defense holds nicely. There's a situation where we give the ball over on the 50-yard line. They get a nice big 15-yard, 16-yard pass play. Looks like things are going their way. Big penalty against the Buckeyes for another 15 yards. And the Buckeye defense holds tight, gets the ball back.
Buckeyes down 1, 9:20 to play in the second quarter.
Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Buckeyes take over on their own 20. Two receivers to the right for the Buckeyes. Nathan Dean over center at quarterback. He's back to pass, looking to throw. Dusts over the middle of the field, and Daniel Klein, it's incomplete out at the 35.
A little high that time as it goes in and out of the hands of Klein.
Good coverage by Greg Yoho.
The one thing I will say, Nathan is used to throwing to, like we've mentioned before, nice tall receivers like Klein. Puts the ball up there, and if anybody's going to get that, it's going to be Klein because no one else is going to go that high for the ball.
Second down and 10 for the Buckeyes on their own 20. Two receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Dean back to pass, throws. Dustin Young pulls it in, but it's only going to be a gain of 2 for the Buckeyes. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Stop was by Hardy.
Bo Hardy on the tackle.
Well, I tell you what, if Nathan had an ability to have a little pump fake on that situation, both defenders are jumping that route right now and leaving Daniel Klein wide open.
Austin North comes in with the Buckeye play on 3rd and 8. Nelsonville-York on their own 22, trailing by 1 with 8:40 to play in the first half. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun.
Long 3rd down situation here for the Buckeye offense.
Looks like the Buckeyes will take a timeout. Timeout Nelsonville-York. 8:36 to play, second quarter. Bishop Ready leads 13-12. Buckeyes 3rd and 8. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. Looks to this side, throws long towards Dustin Young, and he pulls it in out at the 45.
Dustin again did a nice job, just like we saw North earlier, coming back for the ball that time. Nice job by Dustin to come back, grab that ball, and get some strong positive yardage for the passing game again.
Buckeyes pick up 23 and a first down on their own 45. Two receivers to the right. Buckeyes out of the eye. Perkins at fullback. Young at tailback. Dean takes a snap, hands it off to Dustin Young.
Nice cutback that time by Dustin.
And he'll pick up about 3 to the 48.
I believe it was 43 in on the tackle that time. Nope, I don't have it at 43 on my list.
Stop was by Eggers
83.
and Livingston.
Livingston, number 83, was the one that put the first hit on him.
Second down and 7 for the Buckeyes on their own 48. Nelsonville-York trailing by 1. 8 minutes to play in the first half. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Dean out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, looks to the far side, now throws over the middle, and it's pulled in by Kyle Freer, breaks a tackle, and takes it to the 35 of Bishop Ready.
Bo Hardy brings him down, but I tell you, that was a nice job by the line. If you saw the late blitz that time, Tucker Johnson picks him up and gives Nathan Dean plenty of time to make that throw.
Dean's pass was complete to Freer.
First down and 10 Buckeyes. Gain of about 17.
So Nathan's already hit 5 different receivers tonight. We've had 5 different ball carriers tonight. Again, we just see the amount of weapons this Buckeye offense has.
First and 10 at the Reedy 35. Handoff. Dustin Young breaks a tackle. Dustin Young. And he takes it to the 23, a gain of about 12, and another Buckeye first down.
Livingston makes the tackle again, this time for the Silver Knights. But this is one of the things we were talking about earlier, Jim, is the fact that the passing game is working so effectively for the Buckeyes right now that the Silver Knights are going to have to start respecting that passing game, and it's going to open up some opportunities for Dustin. And you can see right there, Dustin was real close to busting that one all the way.
First and 10 Buckeyes at the Reedy 22. 7 minutes to play in the first half. Carter comes in motion to this side. Handoff to Clint. Hand on the right side. Nice gain for the Buckeyes. He'll take it to about the 16, a gain of 6.
Nice quick handoff that time for the Buckeyes to Clint. I think he gets a solid 7 out of that. Art, you're right. They do mark it back at the 16, don't they?
It's the Buckeyes facing a 2nd and 4 at the Bishop Reedy 16. Breeze and North split out wide right. Buckeyes out of the eye. Dean takes a snap, fake handoff to Young, rolls right, throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Daniel Klein.
I thought that was intended for North all the way, and Daniel Klein came flying over, catches the ball, and walks into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Buckeyes lead 18-13, 6:13 to play in the first half. 16-yard scoring strike. Nathan Dean to Daniel Klein. Daniel Klein came into this game with 8 catches, 169 yards, and a touchdown.
He's had 2 catches tonight, 2 touchdowns, approximately 42 yards.
Buckeyes going for 2, trying to make this a 7-point advantage. The receivers split out on each side. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. Throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. And a flag comes in. We probably have pass interference or maybe roughing the quarterback.
I'm guessing roughing the quarterback. But it'll.
Flag on the play.
And it is roughing the quarterback on Bishop Reedy.
Roughing the passer.
I believe the Buckeyes have the choice. They can take it at the 1.5-yard line, half the distance, and go for 2 again, or take it on the kickoff. But
they just moved the ball up.
Maybe they do not have a choice, or maybe the Buckeyes want to get this 2 points.
I was just going to say either they had the choice and they made it quickly, or they had no choice. Either way, the ball's sitting at the 1.5. See if the Buckeyes can power this ball into the end zone right now. Get another 2 points on the board.
Buckeyes so far unsuccessful in their extra point attempts. Let's see if they can punch this one in.
They've been able to block one of the Silver Knights' extra point attempts.
Buckeyes in a T formation. Hand off to this side, and Austin North hit and dropped back around the 5-yard line.
Boy, Clark, number 4, Deion Clark actually makes the stop. They give it to Hardy on the board, on the stands here, but that was Clark that came up, number 4, and made that stop. Did a nice job, and it holds the Buckeyes to another 6-point score.
18-13 Buckeyes, 6:13 to play, first half.
Attention, Bishop Dean to kick off for Nelsonville-York. Lancia, Hardy.
Nathan Dean will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Bo Hardy back deep for Reedy.
Unofficially, we'll count it up again a little later, but so far the passing game for the Buckeyes has been outstanding. 9 of 11 for 183 yards in the air for Nathan tonight.
Squib kick picked up by a nut man, and Bishop Reedy will have it on their own 32-yard line.
Look like Covert and Hook in on the stop that time for the Buckeyes on the coverage team, as we've got an 18-13 lead now. 6 minutes to go. Now the Buckeye defense has to stand up strong again like they did last time.
He plays the 31-yard line. First down, Reedy.
1st and 10, Reedy on their own 32. As you said, it'd be nice to see the Buckeyes get a stop here and maybe punch another one in before halftime. Take a 2-score lead. Buckeyes currently up 5, 6:09 to play in the first half. Matt Yoho takes a snap, pitches it out on an option. Bo Hardy with it. And he'll take it out to the 38-yard line as he picks up about 6 yards.
Kuhn and North in on the stop that time. And again, Hardy's just so quick around that corner. He's hard to catch up to.
Like to welcome here tonight, celebrating his 87th birthday, Mr. Gene Brink. Here tonight, cheering on his Bishop Reedy Silver Knights. Happy birthday, Gene Brink.
2nd down and 4 for the Silver Knights. Bishop Reedy on their own 38-yard line. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. Greg Yoho in motion. Handoff goes to Hardy, and he's got running room. Bo Hardy takes it out to midfield and into Buckeye territory at the 49.
Breeze comes up from his safety position that time, makes the first hit, and Perkins brings him down. But again, he got through that line pretty easily. They're blocking and giving him the open hole. When if he's not getting around the outside right now, he's finding ways to get through the hole. And, you know, as I was giving you some of the stats with the passing game of the Buckeyes, right now it's the running attack here for the Bishop Reedy. And mostly it's all one guy, Bo Hardy. We just can't stop this young man right now.
And Hardy will take a direct snap, takes it to the left side, and he'll take it down to the Buckeye 39-yard line as he picks up about 9 yards.
That time dropped by Austin McCullough as he was coming through there, it looked to me.
Stop was by McCullough.
2nd down and 1 for Reedy.
Timeout here.
Timeout taken by the Buckeyes. 18-13, Nelsonville-York, 4:34 to play in the second quarter.
Gotta have somebody here who get someone over here. Come on, Brings, get in there. Oh, he's got 2 over there.
Bo Hardy will throw it out to the side. Oh, but Bobby Lightwine.
Bobby read that all the way. Lightwine was eyeballing that from the get-go, and as soon as they snapped the ball, Lightwine was on the go. And I tell you, Bobby Lightweight might not be the tallest guy in the field, but he jumped as tall as he can go that time.
I tell you, he not only read that perfectly, but it was an outstanding catch on the interception.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went way up for it.
So the Buckeyes will have it. 1st and 10 on their own 45. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. Throwing long towards Daniel Klein. And it's picked off by Greg Yoho back at the 25-yard line.
They turn around and give the ball right back. As Yoho makes a nice play on the ball that time as he just stayed with Daniel. The ball again just a little underthrown. And Yoho comes back and gets it.
4:23 to play in the first half. Buckeyes up 5.
You know, I say a little underthrown, but sometimes that's the purpose of that throw is to try to get it on the back shoulder of the receiver and catch the defender going the wrong direction. But just a nice defensive play that time by the Silver Knights Yoho as he turns the ball right back over to the Silver Knights offense.
1st and 10, Reedy on their own 25. And Bo Hardy will take a direct snap. 3 receivers to this side. Takes it up the middle, and he's knocked down. And a flag comes in late.
Covert.
That was by Covert. Flag on the play.
I'm not sure what the call is going to be on that, but that was a beautiful hit by Covert. He came in with his shoulder. He didn't hit with his head or anything.
Personal foul on the Buckeyes.
They're calling a personal foul, and I have no idea what it would have been.
What, they can't take a hit?
So Reedy will have it on their own 43 now, 1st down and 10.
Wow, that looked like a beautiful hit by the Buckeyes defense that time, and the referees end up giving it away and hand it ball back over as a penalty to the Knights.
And now the Silver Knights will take a timeout. 4:15 to play in the second quarter. The Buckeyes lead 18-13. Bo Hardy will take the direct snap on 1st and 10.
After the great tackle by defensive Buckeyes.
Runs to the left side. And a flag comes in. We may have holding on Reedy, a pickup of 2 yards by Hardy. And it is a hold on the Silver Knights.
Yeah, and you know, there's been a lot of questionable calls on those ends being held throughout the entire evening. And that's the first time they finally called it because I believe they actually turned the shoulder that time. I believe it to be Klein on that side, or it might have been Kyle Moore. I couldn't tell. It was a 1, either 21 or 61.
Ball spotted back at the 34-yard line. Bishop Reedy will have a 1st down and about 19 to go.
Boy, we've had turnovers, we've had penalties, we've had all kinds of things happen here in the last minute and a half of this half.
And a player runs off the field. Buckeyes wanting a legal substitution. Matt Yoho looking to throw, being rushed.
He's brought down.
And he will be sacked. That'll be a 2-yard loss back to the 32. Second down and about 21. .325 to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading 18-13. Again, it's 2nd down and 21 for Bishop Reedy. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun at quarterback, 2 receivers on each side. Bo Hardy in the backfield. Matt Yoho takes a snap and being rushed. Runs to the far side and he'll step out of bounds. It looks like Bishop Reedy will still need about 14 yards for a 1st down.
Yeah, as I say, he got about 5 on that one, maybe 6.
Forced out of bounds by.
It'll bring up 3rd and 15 for the Silver Knights on their own 38.
He actually did a nice job of getting any positive yardage on that time as the Buckeyes defensive front was in the backfield all around him. Big 3rd down play here again. Nice 3rd and 14 long opportunity here for the Buckeye defense to get this ball turned back over.
Nat Yoho out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. Being rushed. Throws over on the far side, picked off!
Perkins steps right in front of that one!
And it's down to the 30-yard line of the Silver Knights.
Boy, Perkins read that one perfectly, just as Bobby Lightwine did on the last series. Perkins steps right in front of the would-be receiver that time and catches the ball on a dead run, gets it inside the 30-yard line down to the 29.
That's the 3rd interception on the season by Jacob Perkins. 2:44 to play in the second quarter. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Silver Knight 29-yard line. Nathan Dean over center at quarterback. Austin North comes in motion to this side. Hand off to Hand on the right side, and he'll take it down to about the 26-yard line, a gain of 3.
He was spun around and got upended on that one as he got about 4 solid yards, though. He's a hard runner when he runs up through the middle. You know, like I said last week, Hand is not going to be a guy that's going to juke left and right on you. He's going one direction, and that's north and south.
Mark Carter comes in with the play on 2nd down and about 7. Buckeyes out of the eye. Hand up fullback, Young at tailback. 2 receivers to the far side. Hand off Dustin Young. Dustin Young is bottled up. And a quick whistle. He's taken down right around the 22. He picks up 4.
They give the tackle to Clark, but that whistle was extremely early. He gets down to about the 22.
So Buckeyes have a 3rd and 3 coming up at the Bishop Reedy 22. 1:48 remaining in the first half. Clock is running. Buckeyes up 5.
And this is 4-down territory with 1:40 to go. Down inside the 25-yard line. We've got 2 plays to get these 3 yards. Get a first down and keep this drive going.
Buckeyes out of the eye, 2 receivers to the far side. Hand off, Dustin Young up the middle. Dustin Young to the 6-yard line. 16-yard pickup.
Nice hole opened up that time by the Buckeyes offensive line. And Dustin Young spurts through there for 16 yards. Down on the 6, 1st and goal for the Buckeyes with 1:27 to go. And again, this has just been an electric last 5 minutes of this half.
Buckeyes with Freer and Carter split out wide right, out of the eye. Deem will hand it off to Dustin Young.
Keeps his feet down to about the 2.
It'll be 2nd and goal for the Buckeyes. Clock running, plenty of time. Clock running with 1:03 to play in the first half. Buckeyes still with at least 1 timeout left.
I think that's all they have is 1 timeout left.
Buckeyes in the power eye on 2nd and goal from the 2 of Bishop Reedy. Handoff to Handa, and he's not going to get in. He's bottled up right around the 2-yard line. And the Buckeyes will take a timeout. 35 seconds to play before half. Nelsonville-York, 3rd and goal at the Bishop Reedy 2, leading 18-13. Buckeyes 3rd and goal from the Silver Knight 2-yard line out of the power eye.
Big situation here for the Buckeyes offense. It's 35 seconds on the clock. If you run the ball, you've got to get your field goal team out there quick, or do they throw?
Dustin Young with the handoff, dives, touchdown, Buckeye!
Or do you just punch it in the end zone and not worry about the time, Jim?
24-13, Nelsonville-York with 31 seconds to play.
The first rushing touchdown of the evening for the Buckeyes is all, the first 3 touchdowns were all in the air.
Buckeyes once again in the power eye. Perkins, North, and Young in the backfield. Going for 2, handoff. No, fake handoff.
He's got it wide open.
Throw, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion by Kyle Freer. 26-13 Buckeyes, 31 seconds to play in the first half. Nathan Dean will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Bo Hardy back deep, but he's probably not going to see it. The Buckeyes will probably just squib it, and they do so. Picked up by a nut man right around the 30, and he'll go down at the 34. 28 seconds to play before halftime.
Okay, well, we handed it over to him one other time.
Returns the kickoff for
With,
Bishop Reading.
end of the first period with something like 24 seconds to go. And the next thing we knew, Hardy was busted through the middle and ran for 67 yards and a touchdown. So the Buckeye defense here cannot relax going into halftime here. They've got to stay strong, keep an eye on Hardy, because he's the main and only real threat that this Knight seems to have been able to bring to the table so far this evening.
Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Bo Hardy. He takes it to the left side and
he's swarmed.
Takes it out to the 38-yard line, a gain of about 4. Clock running at 17 seconds here in the second quarter.
That might actually end up being the last play of the half, the way they're not taking a timeout and not rushing. Well, now they do take a timeout, but they let it go down to 11 seconds, 10 seconds.
Bo Hardy getting up slow that time for the Silver Knights, but it looks like he's okay, and that's good to see. Timeout on the field by Reedy. 10 seconds to play before halftime. The Buckeyes leading by 13. They put 2 seconds back up on the clock. 12 seconds to play in the second quarter. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. Greg Yoho in motion.
They got one-on-one coverage over here, but they don't.
Hand off to Bo Hardy. Comes this side. And Garrison Breeze will take him out of bounds right around the Buckeye 43 with 5 seconds to play.
18 yards on the run, though, and he does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Timeout once again by Reedy. Buckeyes doing the right thing. They're keeping everything in front of them. Reedy hands it off. They do pick up 18, but they have 5 seconds left at the Buckeye 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Bishop Reedy, 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 42 with 5 seconds to play in the first half.
Cover 2D, everybody's dropping back, not trying to let anything get out behind them.
Yoho looking to throw, and he's being rushed. A flag comes in, and he'll be sacked. Back at the
That's
Buckeye 49.
That's going to be the end of the game, or end of the first half here, too. The flag did come in. I believe they got a push in the back against the Knights, but it's going to be all for naught as they drop.
Looks like the penalty will be on Reedy. It's a holding. Buckeyes decline it, and it's halftime here at Franklin Heights High School. Nelsonville-York leading at halftime, 26-13.
Nelsonville-York 26. Introducing the Pride of the Buckeyes, the Nelsonville-York High School Marching Band. Tonight's show features songs from our OMEA contest show, Snapshots of Rock History. Our first song is as easy as Do Re Mi at 1, 2, 3. It's the 1970 Jackson 5 signature song, ABC.
Okay.
2011 may be cool, but 1963 gave us one of the most memorable songs in rock history. As John, Paul, George, and Ringo would say, I want to hold your hand. Unforgettable song, Any Way You Want It. For the marching Buckeyes from Nelsonville-York.
Nathan Dean will kick it away for the Buckeyes to get the second half underway. Nelsonville-York leading 26-13 as we begin the third quarter.
Boy, and what an exciting end to that first half as it was. You know, the Buckeyes 13-12, they were down by 1 at the end of the first quarter, come back 26-13 here. It happened a lot. That last 5 minutes, you had both teams had interceptions, turnovers, big penalties on both sides of the ball. But the Buckeyes were able to put the ball in the end zone and come away with more points and looked really strong there.
Dean to kick off for Nelsonville-York.
Nathan Dean will kick it away. Bo Hardy back deep for
Hardy and Lancia, deep
Bishop Reedy.
And the Buckeyes in the first half, only 15 carries for 78 yards. But the damage was done in the air.
Little squib kick up the field, still loose. Hardy trying to run it down.
Everybody.
It's still loose. And the Buckeyes. No, it's still loose. Let's see who's got it. Buckeyes at the 19-yard line.
What a huge turnover to start the second half for the Buckeyes. As the ball just squibbed up through there, and the up men just watched it go behind them, and before they knew it, the two guys in the back just squirted right through them. And Cody Walker makes the recovery for the Buckeyes. 19-yard line to start the second half. Huge way to start the second half for the Buckeyes.
Nathan Dean out of the shotgun.
As I was starting to say, in the shotgun, that's where they did their damage in the first half. Nathan Dean was 9 of 12 for 181 yards passing in the first half.
Dustin Young split out wide left. Daniel Klein and Austin North wide right. The clock did not run at all. It's still at 12 minutes. And, of course, the ball was touched when Hardy first touched it. And, of course, it rolled around a while before the Buckeyes recovered it.
I think they should take 11 minutes and 15 seconds off.
And they took 10 seconds off.
Let's move to the fourth quarter and let's go.
Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. Jacob Perkins in the backfield with Dean. Daniel Klein goes in motion. He'll take the handoff, and he will go down back around the 25-yard line.
67, Drew Kamer that time.
Klein carries the ball.
Followed Klein as he came across over there, and he just had no room to get around the end that time at all.
Loss of 6 for the Buckeyes, second down and 16. Buckeyes out of the eye, 2 receivers to the right. Handoff, Dustin Young up the middle, Dustin Young! 10-5, touchdown! Dustin Young from 25 yards out.
Huge emotional swing here to start the second half for the Buckeyes. Come out, everybody saying, hey, you know, the Silver Knights get the ball first. Well, that's negated right off the bat with the kick, squib kick up the middle where the Buckeyes get the coverage, get the ball down on the 19. 2 plays later, Dustin Young busts for 25 yards up the middle and scores the first touchdown of the second half.
Looks like the Buckeyes will go for 2, try to make this a 21-point lead. Nathan Dean over center. Perkins and Young in the backfield. Dean looking to pass, throws, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion by Dustin Young. 11-12 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes 34 and the Silver Knights 13. Nathan Dean will kick it away for Nelsonville-York.
Well, I'll tell you what, if the coaching staff of the Buckeyes could have written a script to start the second half, it would have been exactly what we saw. The squib kick up the middle, recovery by the Buckeyes, touchdown by the Buckeyes less than a minute into the second half.
Buckeyes kick it deep to Bo Hardy, crosses the 20, and he'll go down at the 26.
Mark Carter comes in and makes a nice tackle that time for the Buckeyes coverage team as Hardy stopped right at the 25.
So Buckeyes with a comfortable 34-13 lead, but again, plenty of time left in this game. 11:07 to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes need to keep playing.
It'll be interesting to see if Silver Knights open up the passing game. They only threw 7 times, had 2 interceptions, 22 total yards on 3 receptions. The damage was all done with Hardy in the backfield. He ran 16 times for 162 yards in the first half.
Matt Yoho at quarterback over center. He pitches it out to Hardy, and he's going to go down for a loss of 1.
Kuhn comes in there and makes a nice hit. His hook in there also on the tackle. But I tell you right now, the Buckeyes defense is just geared up. You can feel the emotion obviously swung very heavy to the Buckeyes side of the ball right now.
2nd and 11 for Reedy on their own 25-yard line. Matt Yoho at quarterback. Bishop Reedy out of the eye. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff, Bo Hardy, and he's stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. He will get it out to the 26. It will be a gain of 2, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Boy, the defensive line just shut everything down that time for the Buckeyes, and the linebackers were there to help clean things up. Excellent job by the Buckeye defense here starting out the second half also. Big 3rd down and 9 yards for the Silver Knights offense.
Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side. Greg Yoho goes in motion. Matt Yoho back to pass, throws, and it is caught. Now he came back. Let's see if they give him the first down. Looks like they did.
They're giving him the spot across the 35 here.
It does look like that will be a Bishop Reedy first down, and it is first down and 10. Silver Knights on their own 35.
Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down, Reedy.
It's like I said, they're going to end up going more to the passing game to try to move the ball now. Here in the second half, you could see the defense really keying in on Hardy that time, not allowing him any room to run.
Greg Yoho in motion to this side. Matt Yoho takes a snap, hands it off to Hardy, and he's hit.
Dropped in the
for a
backfield
yard
by
loss.
Hook, squeezes through there and brings him down. Wrapped his legs up nicely and drops him. They're going to say for a yard, but man, that looked like he had him 2-3 yards deep. Nice job by the Buckeyes again.
Second down and 11. Reedy on their own 34. 9 minutes to play in the third quarter, and the Buckeyes lead 34-13. Yoho once again out of the shotgun. Keeps it himself on the right side.
Oh, and he's dragged down by Mello.
He'll pick up 1 yard back to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Mello did a nice job as he was reading that, as he was going by him. You know, that's the advantage of having such tall guys. Kyle Moore, Daniel Klein, Isaiah Mello. As he's running by, he just put his long arm out there and dragged him down before he got going.
3rd down and 10 for the Silver Knights on their own 35. 8 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the third quarter.
And last time we had a 3rd and 9, they gave up 9 and maybe a few inches to get the first down. See if the Buckeyes can stop them here.
Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. Greg Yoho in motion.
They got the blitz on.
He throws, and it is caught down to the Buckeye 38.
That was a nice pass play that time. Wilson catches the ball, and then Breeze just leveled him down there, but he got the ball down inside the 40. That's a 27-yard pass play that time. So two big 3rd down plays for the Silver Knights offense, as the passing game was able to come alive on both 3rd down situations and come up with big first down plays.
Matt Yoho keeps it himself, and he'll go down after a gain of 1. Gets it to the 37. It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Covert and Hook in on the stop there, along with the guys right in the middle of the line.
Let's go, D-line.
Second and 9 for Bishop Reedy at the Nelsonville-York 37. 34-13. Buckeyes on top. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Reedy out of the eye. Matt Yoho over center at quarterback. He's back to pass on play action. Being rushed, and he throws, and it's incomplete. He did have a receiver out there at the Buckeye 35. That would have been a big loss if that sack would have occurred.
Yeah, he
about
had
10 yards.
He had him back around the midfield there, around the 50-yard line. Kuhn did bring him down, but you got to give a lot of credit to Yoho that time for getting rid of the ball.
3rd down and 9 for the Silver Knights at the Nelsonville-York 37.
Yeah, it's just a sophomore out there. You'd usually see a sophomore just curl that ball up and hold on to it, but he did a smart thing and just threw that ball away and saved 10 yards for him. Maybe 12.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They've completed 2 3rd and longs previously on this drive. Bo Hardy in motion, being rushed. Matt Yoho throws over the middle, and Greg Yoho's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yoho.
Nice play by the Buckeyes.
Covert Covert makes the stop that time for the Buckeyes from the linebacker position, and not only did he make the stop, it looked like the offensive line that was trying to block him was dragging him down while he was trying to tackle that time. Nice job by the Buckeyes.
Coming into this game, Caleb Covert and Bobby Lightwine tied for second place in tackles with 17. Again, Dakota Hook with 29 tackles. 4th and 9, and they will go for it. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. 4th and 9. He throws over the middle, and it's tipped away by Caleb Covert. Incomplete.
Nice position by the Buckeye secondary. Not only was Covert there to knock it away, but he had teammates all around him that time. Buckeye defense comes up huge, but you can feel a little bit of the anxiety or stress on the Silver Knights side of the ball right now. They felt like they had to go for that 4th down situation, and it's only the middle of the 3rd quarter. They're down by 21. They're handing the ball back over to the Buckeyes.
Nelsonville-York holds on downs. They'll take over on their own 37. 1st and 10, 6:12 to play in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers to this side. Nathan Dean over center at quarterback. Handoff to Perkins on the left side, and nothing doing for the Buckeyes. A loss of a couple back to the 35.
Ball carrier. Stop is by Eggers.
Buckeyes now have, again, they've got a 3-touchdown lead. They're up by 21 here with just under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. They were able to run the ball, obviously, in the 2 plays they had on the last drive, which started on the 19-yard line. The clock is their friend now, so running the ball is helpful. But the passing game is where they were just doing so much damage in the first half.
2nd and 12, Dean back to pass.
He's got North. Oh.
Throws, and nice catch by Kyle Freer.
Kyle Freer
extended for that and pulled it in.
Stretched out for that.
Complete to Freer.
Out to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes will have a 3rd down now and about 5. Pickup of 7.
Nice 7-yard pass play, and really, like you said, Freer did a nice job of stretching out that time. But, you know, not only did you have Freer cutting across underneath, North had got behind his man. He was a good 5 yards past his man out here also.
3rd and 5 for the Buckeyes on their own 42. Mark Carter in motion left. Dean back to pass. Throwing towards Freer, and it falls incomplete. Down at the 35 of Bishop Reedy. So the Buckeyes facing a 4th and 5 on their own 42.
Kyle did a nice job of trying to dive for that and get that ball in, but wasn't able to corral it that time and turn over to the 4th down situation where the Buckeyes will probably have to punt this ball.
Dustin Young will punt it away on 4th and 5. Bo Hardy back deep for Bishop Reedy. Nice snap. Young gets it away. Nice punt. Bo Hardy will take it back at the 20. Bo Hardy still going on the right side. And Mark Carter will come from behind and take him down at the 36. Nice hustle by Mark Carter. Missed him initially down at this end, but he hustles back and makes the tackle.
Didn't give up on the play and kept pursuing the runner that time and got him down just as he crossed the 35. Real nice job by Mark that time under coverage.
1st and 10, Bishop Reedy on their own 36. 4.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. The Buckeyes lead 34-13. Matt Yoho at quarterback. Bo Hardy in the backfield at tailback. Yoho looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, comes to this side. Throws, and it is incomplete as he just throws it away.
And boy, as soon as he got rid of that ball, Cody Walker put a lick on him.
For Lancia, incomplete.
Just wanted to remind him that he's there.
Yes, he did a nice job of that too.
2nd down and 10 for the Silver Knights. Bishop Reedy on their own 36-yard line. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun once again. 2 receivers on each side. Quick slant pass to Greg Yoho. The ball's loose, but they roll it incomplete.
In and out of his hands. Daniel Klein almost had that for an interception, too. The Buckeyes were all over that play, though. Ripped his arm away before he could actually secure that catch. You know, that's what I said, that you anticipated the Silver Knights would come out here in the second half throwing the ball more. They only threw it 7 times in the first half. They've already put the ball up 6 times here in the third quarter.
3rd down and 10 for Bishop Ready on their own 36-yard line.
Buckeyes defense has done an excellent job this second half of forcing third and very long situations for the Silver Knight offense.
2 receivers on each side. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun with Bo Hardy behind him. Hands it off on a draw play. Bo Hardy coming to this side. And he's got the first down as he crosses midfield to the Buckeye 48.
Forced out of bounds by North.
Nice shifty running that time by Hardy, but a little conversation after the play apparently.
Austin North put a nice hit on him.
Yes, he did.
But Bo Hardy picks up the first down. He takes it to the Buckeye 47. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes up by 21.
Got about 18 yards on that carry that time.
2 receivers on each side once again. Matt Yoho back to pass. Throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Buckeyes with good coverage. Garrison Breeze right there. Greg Yoho, the intended receiver.
Well, the Buckeye secondary is getting a workout here in this third quarter here, and they are right now playing very well, and they're all over the receivers of the Knights.
Second down and 10 for Bishop Ready. Ball resting at the Buckeye 47. Now the I formation, 2 receivers on the right, 1 to the left, handoff, Bo Hardy, and he'll take it down to the 45, a gain of 2 to bring up 3rd and 8.
And again, Dakota Hook comes in from that linebacker position and make a nice tackle. Another 3rd and long situation. You know, I'm saying that the defense is doing a nice job of putting the Knights in a 3rd and long situation, but the Knights have been able to convert on 3 out of 4 of them so far. Here's the 5th one that are 8 yards or longer here in the third quarter alone.
3rd and 8. Bishop Ready at the Nelsonville-York 45. Now the I formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Matt Yoho at quarterback, takes a snap, rolls to the right, being rushed, throws, and it is caught, but it'll be about a 5-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th and about 5, maybe 4.
Yeah, John Wright catches the ball over that side, and North shoves him right out of bounds as soon as he catches the ball. Get about 6 positive yards on that third, or I guess 5 positive, 4 to 5 positive yards, and leave 4 yards to go.
4th down and 4 for Bishop Ready at the Nelsonville-York 41. Now the I, 2 receivers to the left. Matt Yoho throws, and it's incomplete. So the Buckeyes hold on down. Jacob Perkins in coverage.
So that's the second time the Knights had gone for a 4th down situation here in the third quarter, and both times the Buckeyes defense has come up strong. And really, that throw wasn't on target by any stretch of the imagination, but it's because of the pressure that the defensive line and the linebackers were able to get on Yoho yet again. They're in the backfield every play this third quarter.
2:43 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes take over on their own 41, leading 34-13. Buckeyes out of the I, 2 receivers to this side. Handoff, Dustin Young, opening. Dustin Young takes it to the Bishop Ready 42 as he picks up about 17.
Yes, he did. Squirted right through that left side. And you're starting to see something that the Buckeyes are starting to feel comfortable getting positive yardage consistently over on that left side right now.
First down and 10 at the Bishop Ready 42-yard line.
You know, they had 8 men in the box that time. The Buckeyes still pull out the 16-yard run.
Buckeyes out of the I, 2 receivers to this side. Handoff, Dustin Young. Dustin Young on the loose. And still trying to fight for extra yardage. And he'll take it down to the 27-yard line. Pick up a 14.
I think
stop was by Hardy.
Hardy makes the stop there with Yoho. He's just going to keep listing people that were tackling him because Dustin Young was hit by the first guy, then a second, then a third, and he just didn't want to go down. They didn't call the whistle. He kept driving, comes up with 15 strong yards there for the Buckeyes offense.
1st and 10 at the Reedy 27, out of the eye. 2 receivers to this side. Dean hands it off. Dustin Young, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
They get him a yard on the carry.
They give it to him to the 26 at 2nd and 9.
I had him for 8 carries and 59 yards in the first half for a touchdown. Here in the third quarter, he's had 4 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown. So he's almost matched what he did in the first half here in the third quarter. Again, it was a lot of the passing attack that the Buckeyes set this running attack up with, as Nathan was 9 of 12 in the first half.
Dean, play action, back to pass. Throwing over the middle towards Austin North. He pulls it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
27-yard pass play. And Austin North, that's his 2nd touchdown reception of the evening. And again, you know, like I was just starting to say, it was the passing game of Nathan that opened up the running attack for the Buckeyes, and they've had no answer. 2 touchdowns for Daniel Klein, now 2 touchdowns for Austin North in the air. Excellent job for the Buckeyes here in the third quarter, coming out. You know, they scored twice in the first quarter, twice in the second quarter. Now they've scored twice in the third quarter, and the Knights have not been able to stop them.
Buckeyes going for the 2-point conversion. In the power eye. Dean back to pass, throws.
Oh,
and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. But the Buckeye lead is 40-13 with 1:10 to play in the third quarter. Nathan Dean will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Bo Hardy back deep for Bishop Reedy.
You know, the momentum started swinging there in the second quarter, and the Buckeyes have just not relinquished that momentum here in the second half, right from the very kickoff of the second half.
Little squib kick up the field. It's covered up by an up man at the 32-yard line.
That was a pretty smart move that time by a big lineman there to cover that ball up, as Hook was right there. Hook was right there trying to get the ball wrestled away from him. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights at their own 32-yard line, and see what the Buckeyes defense is. So far here in the third quarter have been able to, well, really since the first quarter, the Buckeye defense has shut this Silver Knights offense down, and see if they can continue to do so.
Matt Yoho back to pass, rolls right. Throwing long on the right side. Garrison Breeze in coverage, picks it off. Back at the 32-yard line.
Boy, you've seen that more than once so far this season, that Breeze just plays that safety position like a center fielder and really does a nice job of staying behind the receivers and playing the ball and not getting sucked up on the run and stuff. He just does an excellent job out there. And the Buckeyes get the ball right back. 58 seconds yet to go in the third quarter.
You mean they were in the power play?
Buckeyes take over on their own 29-yard line. Freer and Carter split out wide to this side. Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff Dustin Young, running room, and he's tripped up after a pickup of about 10.
Number 14 that time, Jonas Wall, did a nice job of tripping him up, as you correctly stated. He wasn't tackled. He was just caught by his shoestring, basically, as he gets 9, maybe 9.5. I don't know.
They're looking it over to see if the Buckeyes did pick up the first down.
They were real close to it.
And they will measure. Buckeyes leading 40-13, 45 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Well, you know, we talked about the last couple of weeks, the competition that the Buckeyes have had, where they're trying to go. And that is a first down for the Buckeyes offense, 10 yards for Dustin.
Bishop Reedy led 13-12 at the end of the first quarter, but the Buckeyes have outscored them 28-0.
Yeah, 28 unanswered points since that first quarter. Like I said, the Buckeyes have been able to put up 2 scores in each and every quarter tonight, and their defense is able to find a way to shut the Silver Knights off after the first quarter.
Buckeyes out of the eye, 1st and 10. On their own 39, handoff to Clint Handa. Battling for some yardage. He is bottled up right at the line of scrimmage, but looks like he's got some positive yards.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think he was going to get anywhere, but it looks like he's got a couple positive yards after he keeps driving and pushing the pile a little bit there. And that's the end of the third quarter, Jimmy.
At the end of 3, here at Franklin Heights High School, 40-13, Nelsonville-York. Where's Garrison Breeze with that interception? That was his third interception, like Jacob Perkins. Buckeyes 2nd and 8. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dean looking to throw, setting up a little screen pass. It's caught by Dustin Young. And a flag comes in. Young takes it out to the 44-yard line.
Pass was complete to Young.
Holding on the Buckeyes.
Stop was by Thatcher. Flag on the play.
Holding on Nelsonville-York.
Well, actually, at this particular point, Buckeyes are actually better off getting no yardage and letting that clock tick. The penalties are just stopping the clock and hurting them. The ball, that type of situation right now. We just need that clock to keep rolling. So we've got the big 27-point lead now for the Buckeyes.
So the Buckeyes will now have a 2nd down and 25. Of course, the penalty from the spot of the foul. 2nd and 25 for the Buckeyes on their own 24. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to this side as Dustin Young now goes in motion. And we have a legal procedure on the Buckeyes.
Now the Buckeyes offense going backwards on this particular series.
Flag on the play.
That'll make it 2nd and 30 back at the 19. Three receivers to the far side, 2 to the side. Dean out of the shotgun. Throws long over the middle, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Freer, the intended receiver.
The Knights definitely had a blitz coming in on Nathan that time. Nathan did a nice job of standing in there strong and trying to deliver that pass, but he had pressure all over him coming from both directions.
Timeout is taken by the Buckeyes. 11:25 to play in the fourth quarter. 40-13 Nelsonville-York. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun on 3rd down and about 30. Buckeyes on their own 19.
Interesting prevent defense here by the Knights.
Quick pass out to Daniel Klein. And Daniel Klein did the smart thing. He stayed in bounds, got as much as he can. The Buckeyes about 12 yards shy of a first down as he picks up about 18.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he still picks up a positive 18 yards. Nice pass play that time from Nathan over to Daniel. Is that, like I said, for some reason the Knights were in a super prevent D. Just didn't want us to break it for huge yardage.
Looks like Bishop Reedy bringing a lot of people. Dustin Young does get it off. Nice high punt.
Beautiful kick.
Bounces at the 33 of Reedy and will be down right close to the 30.
Nice kick by not only, lengthwise is about a 40-yard kick, but more importantly, that had a lot of height on it, allowed the coverage team to get down there, and there was no way that the Knights wanted any part of receiving and trying to run that back.
So Bishop Reedy takes over on their own 30-yard line. 10:44 to play in the game. Buckeyes leading by 27.
Ball will be placed at the 30-yard line. First down, Reedy.
Matt Yoho at quarterback. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side. Out of the eye. Hands it off to Bo Hardy, and he'll pick up a couple, but then he'll go down at the 32.
I'm going to tell you right now, Hardy did not hit that hole anywhere near with the strength as he did in the first half. He was hitting the holes hard and running over people, and he's either getting wore out or he's feeling like this game is in the hands of the Buckeyes right now because he didn't hit that line very hard at all.
Second down and 8 for the Silver Knights on their own 32.
I'm going to credit that to the Buckeye defense and the massive hitting that they've been putting on all night long. From every angle, you've had guys out there on the line in the secondary just making massive hits for this Buckeye defense. It's starting to take the toll on this Knight offense.
Yoho takes a snap option play, pitches it to Hardy on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 35-yard line, a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 5 for Bishop Reedy.
Perkins, Hook, Kuhn, everybody over there on the stop. You know, that's one of the things we've talked about in other games, and we wondered what type of speed the Knights would bring to the table and how they might be able to, you know, mess with the outside of our defense. And, you know, there was some times that Hardy was able to get outside, but for the most part, we're able to string those types of plays out. We have a lot of coverage men. The line does a great job of doing so. And these guys just clean up the play and just swarm to the ball. Great job by the Buckeye D yet again.
Of course, Buckeyes coached by Dave Boston Jr., the head coach for Bishop Reedy, Larry Wolf. 3rd down and 5 for the Silver Knights on their own 35. Flag comes in. We may have delay of game, and we do on Bishop Reedy.
Well, and that just goes back to the same point as I was making with Hardy just not rushing into that hole like he was earlier in the game. I think the offense as a whole for the Silver Knights have kind of slowed down a little bit, that you don't see the pep in their step, so to say. And the Buckeye defense is teeing off and coming after them right now.
3rd down and 10 now for the Silver Knights, back on their own 30 at the original line of scrimmage. 9:07 to play in the 4th quarter. Buckeyes leading 40-13. Matt Yoho running to this side. And he's going to go down for a loss back at the 29.
Again, Covert North spread that out. You know, it's trying to get around the corners of the Buckeyes is an extremely hard task, and they back him up 5 yards that time.
4th down and 11 for Bishop Reedy. John Wright will punt it away. Garrison Breeze back deep for the Buckeyes.
Deep for Nelsonville-York.
Wright gets it away. Coming to Garrison Breeze at the 36. Crosses the 40, the 45, midfield. And Breeze is down at the 43. Nice return by Garrison Breeze.
Nice job by the Buckeyes defense again to shut down that offense of the Knights, get the punt back over to the Buckeyes. And not only do they get the ball back, they get the ball back in excellent field position as the ball's marked on the 44-yard line of the Knights.
Only 8:16 to play in this game. The Buckeyes have the ball and a 27-point lead.
Ball will be placed at the 43-yard line. First down, Nelsonville-York.
Bishop Reedy out of the Central Catholic League, Division IV team. Of course, the Buckeyes in the Tri-Valley Conference, Division V. Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff goes to that's Austin North. And he's still going, cuts it back to the middle of the field. Austin North. And he's still going. And they'll finally take him down
the 10.
at the 10-yard line.
That was just an excellent run by Austin North as he was picking apart the defense and picking and choosing where to run. Had a nice job of spurting when he needed to spurt and sidestepping when he needed to sidestep, use his blockers when they were there. Excellent job by the Buckeyes blocking, and North to take advantage of it. Gets the ball down inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9. Handa, Perkins, and North in the Buckeye backfield. Dean at quarterback. North goes in motion. Handoff to Clint Handa, and he'll dive forward for a couple down at the 7.
Handa carries the ball.
7:28 to play in the game. Buckeyes up 27. Mark Carter coming in with the play. Big win for Nelsonville-York. Again, Bishop Reedy, a Division IV school, coming in at 2-1.
And right now the Buckeyes are content to continue to run this ball and eat that clock up.
Clint Handa will dive down to about the 3.
Handa carries the ball.
Buckeyes will have a 3rd and goal from right there, just inside the 4.
Stop was by Hicks.
They said this would be a big test for the Buckeyes, and they have passed it.
I would tell you, in the first quarter, everybody was sitting here going, this is going to be a slugfest. You know, one score, the other team backs it up. One score, the other team backs it up. It was back and forth in the first quarter, and then the Buckeyes took control really in the second quarter on.
Handoff by the Buckeyes, trying to get in, and it is a touchdown. 46-13 Buckeyes. Clint Handa on the touchdown. Buckeyes attempting the point after touchdown.
Young to hold.
Perkins
Dean to
will
attempt the point
snap.
after.
Young will hold. And Nathan Dean will attempt the PAT. Flag comes in, and we have offsides on Bishop Reedy.
Penalty flag. Penalties against Bishop Reedy. Offside.
It is declined.
Decline.
Yeah, I think the Buckeyes want to try to work on the kicking game a little bit here. Give Nathan a chance to keep that leg warm from week to week. You know, coming up next week, you talk about this being a test gym. Next week back in Nelsonville.
And the kick is up, and it is good as Nathan Dean booms it through. 47-13 Buckeyes, 6:19 to play in the game. Austin North will kick it away for Nelsonville-York.
North to kick off for Nelsonville. Lancia and Taylor deep for Reedy.
North with the approach and the kick. Once again taken by a nut man right around the 23. Eludes a tackler, but then will go down right at the 29.
Covert makes a stop along with Emmett Reed for the Buckeyes on the coverage that time, as the ball will be out around 28-yard line.
First and 10, Reedy on their own 29. Again, the Buckeyes, after trailing 13-12 at the end of the first quarter, have outscored the Silver Knights 35-0 since then.
Yeah, the Knights have had no answer for the Buckeyes offensively since that first quarter at all. And again,
handoff to Hardy, and he'll be taken down right around the 30-yard line, gain of 2.
and as we talked about it, though, the passing game of the Buckeyes in the first half, where Nathan was able to go 9 of 12, put 181 yards up on the in the air, really opened up the running attack for the Buckeyes. And at that point, the Knights couldn't figure out, do we cover the run, do we cover the pass? And the Buckeyes just moved the ball at will from that point on.
Clock running, 5:44 to play in the game. Second down and about 8, ball loose, and it looks like Matt Yoho got on it.
Boy, a little miscommunication in the backfield by the Knights backs them up.
Third down now and about 12 for the Silver Knights. Back on their own 27. .4:57 to play in the fourth quarter. Two receivers on each side. Matt Yoho out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Ball carrier will take it out to about the 33-yard line, a gain of about 6.
Covert holds on to him there.
Nicholas Chapman on the carry.
Stop was by Covert.
4th down and about 6 for Bishop Reedy. They will punt it away. John Wright will punt it. Garrison Breeze back deep for the Buckeyes.
And it looks like the Buckeyes offensively are lining up their JV squad to come out here in the last 4 minutes of the ball game.
Wright gets it away. Buckeyes close to blocking it. And Bishop Reedy will down it at the Buckeye 36-yard line.
Well, you know, I was starting to say there a little bit ago, you know, this really sets up next week where the Logan Chieftains come into Nelsonville-York. Next week's a big game for the Buckeyes. You know, this was one of the major tests that we knew at the beginning of the season. Obviously, playing against the Chieftains next week is going to be another huge challenge.
Next week, Bishop Reedy is scheduled to play at Dawson Bryan. Of course, that's who Trimble was supposed to play tonight, but they called Trimble, I believe, and said they have some cases of viral meningitis down there, and of course didn't want to subject the Trimble athletes to that. So the game was canceled tonight. We'll see if they get to play next week when Bishop Reedy is supposed to play at Dawson Bryan.
Austin Inman gets the carry for 5 yards up the middle that time for the Buckeyes.
Second down and about 5 at the 41. Nelsonville-York on their own 41. Colt Adams at quarterback. Handoff up the middle.
Looked like to be Jeremy Warren that time up the middle as he gets busted through for about 7 yards.
Buckeye first down.
Warren carried the ball.
First down and 10, Buckeyes on their own 48. Adams at quarterback. Man comes in motion to this side. Handoff goes to Reed, and he'll take it to the Bishop Reedy 48, a gain of 4. And a late flag comes in.
Little pushing and shoving going on in the backfield between Hardy and Inman.
Personal foul on Bishop Reedy. .253 to play in the game. Again, the Buckeyes leading 47-13.
And that'll be tacked on after the 5-yard gain by Emmett Reed that time for the Buckeyes, as it's now moved inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Reed at fullback, Warren at tailback, Adams at quarterback. Handoff will go to Jeremy Warren, and he crosses the 30 and gets it close to the 28. They'll spot it at the 29, a gain of 4.
This Buckeye JV squad's moving the ball pretty effectively on the ground. Doing a nice job following up with what the varsity squad did.
Third down and 6 for Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes out of the eye. Two receivers split out to this side. Adams hands it off. Austin Inman fighting for yardage, and he'll take it down to the 24. He's about a half-yard shy of a first down.
Stop was by McVeigh.
Picks up about 5.
Cook.
Well, you know, you're starting to see not only the versatility and the weapons that the varsity has. There were 6 different kids ran the ball early in this ball game. And here in the JV squad, you've already seen 3 different kids carry the ball.
Jeremy Warren takes a hand off and he's hit.
Not going anywhere. Oh!
And a late flag comes in, and that'll be unnecessary.
And it's justified. Yeah, that's just Yoho being frustrated with the fact that the Buckeyes have dominated since the first quarter.
Greg Yoho is called for the personal foul penalty.
Penalty is against Bishop Reedy. Personal foul.
And head coach Larry Wolf meets that young man on the sidelines, and he doesn't look too happy across the way.
Now, it was definitely a frustration situation there for him. I mean, you know, like I said, since the first quarter, they haven't been able to stop the Buckeye offense at all. And, you know, just took it out on Jeremy Warren that time.
Buckeyes out of the power eye, hand off to Emmett Reed, spins and goes down to about the 10. He picks up about 3 yards. 1:15 to play in the game.
Stop was by Havens.
Buckeyes second down and about 7 at the 10-yard line of Bishop Reedy. Just 50 seconds remaining in the game. Handoff goes to Warren, and he'll take it down to the 7, a gain of 3.
Warren carries the ball. Stop was by Holt.
Third down and about 4 for Nelsonville-York. Clock running at 16 seconds. This will probably be the final play of this game. Buckeyes in the power eye. Hand off to Emmett Reed, and he'll dive down to the 6-yard line. And that will do it. The clock hits 0. Nelsonville-York defeats Bishop Reedy here at Franklin Heights High School, 47-13. Buckeye cheerleaders, Jayla Beal, Brittany Kane, Jessica O'Neill, Valerie Addis, Kimberly Howard, Emily Loudner, Kayla Mount, Krista Phillips, Josie Seal, Abby Talbert, Sarah Adams, Hunter Berry, and Paige Fowdy. Buckeyes with a big win here at Franklin Heights High School over Bishop Reedy.
You know, we were talking about the fact that this Buckeye offense just has come out this entire season and had weapons all over the place. You know, I was starting to say in the first half, or with the varsity squad, they've ran the ball with 6 different guys. They had 5 different receivers. The Buckeyes were all over the place offensively, and they found defensively after the first quarter they were able to shut down this Knights offense, and the majority of that was all behind Hardy. And although I have some of the stats, I don't have them all tallied up for Bishop Reedy, so we'll just say that the Buckeyes dominated them after the first quarter. And, you know, the majority of the damage was done with Hardy. You know, in the first half, he had 16 carries for 162 yards. Carried the ball about 7 times for about 25 yards in the second half. So that gives him about 23 carries and 187 so yards. They threw the ball 7 times in the first half for 22 yards on 3 completions. They put the ball in the air. I've got 9 times here in the second half, 1 interception, a total of about 41 yards in the air. And again, the Buckeye defense just did an absolutely sensational job shutting them down after that first quarter. On the offensive side of the ball for the Buckeyes, again, in the first half, it was all in the air. The majority of it was the damage done by Nathan Dean and his arm. As in the first half, he was 9 of 12 for 181 yards. The Buckeyes end up 12 of 17 for 233 yards in the air, 1 interception. On the ground, they end up with 34 carries and an even 200 yards on my stats anyways. So that's 200 yards in the air, on the ground, 233 in the air. The Buckeyes put up again over 400 yards. They've been averaging just a ridiculous amount in the first 3 games, 475. We were expecting a defense here from the Silver Knights to slow this Buckeye offense down just a little bit, but they were unable to. The Buckeyes put up 430 positive yards, put the ball in the end zone 7 times, 47 points on the board. Looking on the rushing part of things, at the end of the game, you had Emmett Reed, 3 carries for 19, Jeremy Warren, 3 carries for 13, Austin Inman, a couple carries for 10. Then you had Austin North, had 2 carries for 36 yards. Perkins ran the ball a couple times for about 3 yards. You had Clint Handa had the ball 8 times for 21 yards. Daniel Klein actually had an attempted end around where they got him in the backfield as a -6 yards on his carry. And Dustin Young was the main attack on the running attack for the Buckeyes again, with a total of 13 carries, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So on the rushing attack, the other touchdown was Clint Handa. So we had 3 touchdowns from the rushing attack. On the other side of it, we had 4 touchdowns from the passing game of Nathan Dean. Again, he had a total of 12 of 17, 233 yards. 3 of those catches were to Daniel Klein, and he had 2 of those were touchdowns. He had a 26, 16, 18-yard, all for about 60 yards in the air for Daniel Klein on those 3 catches. Dustin Young had 3 catches for a total of 31 yards. Perkins had a catch for 25 yards. Kyle Freer steps in again for 2 more catches, 24 yards. And Austin North had 3 catches for, I've got him for 92 yards in the air, 2 of those touchdowns. So you had Dustin Young, Clint Handa, Daniel Klein, and Austin North all getting in the end zone tonight. And the Buckeyes put up 47 points against a strong Silver Knights team.
Again, Bishop Reedy coming in at 2-1 into this game. Buckeyes 3-0, but now Nelsonville-York ups it to 4-0, and Bishop Reedy now 2-2 on the season. And as you mentioned earlier,
a phone in the stadium. It's in the press box.
the Buckeyes return to the friendly confines of Boston Field next week. They'll host the Logan Chieftains next Friday night at Boston Field.
Yeah, and that's a big Division II school, so the Buckeyes really stepping up the competition next week. It's going to be an exciting week for the Buckeyes. I know there's going to be a little celebration and acknowledgement of the 1981 championship team next week.
30th anniversary.
30th anniversary for the Buckeyes, so come out, support the Buckeyes. We've got a lot of special things going on this year.
Once again, the final score from Franklin Heights High School in Columbus, Ohio. Nelsonville-York defeats Bishop Reedy 47-13. For Chance Fox on camera and Ray Spouts, this is Jim McCumber saying so long, everybody.